Hello, hello, and welcome to the 31st of May. I tried to say March in the year May 31st in the year of 2026. All right, spit that one out. That felt super hard. And where are we? I'm at the circus. My circus, yep, because I'm so vain. I think the whole Phoenix Electra circus is about me. All right, but please pile on in. There are seats up in the nosebleed section. There you are, nosebleed for spectacular workers and lurkers because sometimes you just need something on in the background while you do other things. And there are spots open in the front for the most spectacular peanut gallery. I can blabber around nonsensically by myself and mentally masticate on oodles of things, but that gives me oh, such something. All the rotten tomatoes. Hopefully just not rotten meat. Like that's a little extra stinky, but please. Oh my goodness, it's Sunday, it's sunny. I have 5 gajillion million humongous things, so we might as well get stuck in with what looks like it is for the starting. Let's put some stripes. Get this girl at school finished. We'll start there. I rolled up bobbins, so should be good to go. And I feel like there's something I Alright, I have to talk louder to make sure I'm in the yellow light. Let it go, let it go. Yeah, so we have a little bit until this spool is out, and then we'll figure out what's next with what's next. I have yarn and strips to sew white piping. I have a strip of silver to sew one half of a rolled hem on for that box pleat trim that I thought would be fun. Because then we can do a different, what's the word? That technique is amenable to future applications of beads or buttons or sequins or something or others. So there is that. There is sewing a zipper and seeing if there are little pieces that we could do a zipper pocket for our cargo pants. Oh, did I check chat? Oh, what kind of a show is this? A disaster. We have one chat. All right. And do we have two? Do we have two chats? And the verdict is yes. All right. So, oh yes. And I've been touching my beads and shiny things because we've got some of those too. So, what was I? Oh, jump rings. So have been working my way through a spool of wire. Current iteration is wrapping it around a wooden knitting needle that I don't have any attachments to, but actually it's way better than the tool I used previously because my wire needle nose pliers with the wire cutter in the back was just too big for my first iteration of coil to create jump rings, and then the right So I was like, I could either buy a new tool, which, I mean, come on, who doesn't need a new tool? But I was like, Phoenix, you have tin snips, you have this, you've got a tool that would suffice. So can you use a pre-existing tool and make something more amenable? So there are jump rings to cut and finish coiling for the fancy button collar shoulder piece. Yeah, can we go with collar piece and coordinated belt piece that just has all sorts of hanging trinkets and treasures? So, oh, so, so many things, so many pretties and baubles, and here we are just sewing straight lines to get warmed up for today. So we wait anxiously for. No, we don't wait. We just do and anxious just 'cause we always get excited to turn the go live button on. 'Cause I think if you don't always get pre-performance anxiety jitters, then are you still doing it for the right reasons? Yep, that's what I said, and that's what I'm sticking to. But oh, should we stand up? I did put on our new blue with paisley print schmata today. Oh, love it! Oh no, you can't see me. I'm so ultra best. No, that's the other one. And we didn't even fully turn. Yes, we do make stuff that we actually finish and wear. Alright. Let's see if you're like right in my face, just like this over there. If we can like find a good arrangement. Oh, but all the Sunday chores, all the little of this, all the little of that. Oh, Freya Frufer she has decided that she prefers Loki's crate to hers, which is helpfully unhelpful considering she's going to go for a checkup tomorrow and needs to make sure that she can get into her own crate. But she just sits in there and is like, I think if I just wait here long enough, food will magically appear. She's started to eat his food. She'll ignore her bowl. He'll be late to the. She'll be camped out, and then she won't let him into his spot for his meal. Oh, yeah, crate training cats. This moment is being helpfully unhelpful. Generally, it works pretty good. Yeah, so here we've got the loose pattern, just the impressions of shapes and color blocks. And then here is me bashing because sound comes out of my eyeglasses, our stitched iteration of that. We're just doing back and forth straight line stitches in different colors of just random bits and bobs spools because we've got plenty and it's alright to know you can use large amounts of materials and just it's gonna be okay. They have to get used somehow, kids. Don't wait till later to use your pretty materials today. Oh, that's what we should do. Shop your stash. And, oh, thinking of shopping my stash was not the segue for this, but thinking how it we're gonna do some type of a quilted jacket to go along with the cargo pants. The perfect zombie apocalypse cargo pants And I was thinking to myself, so, haven't you seen jackets that zip up and convert into bags? I was like, I'm pretty sure I have seen it. I was, until just this moment, thinking of, oh, gee, while she was listening, are we going to have back feed while I listen? Oh no, that's not the shittiest thing ever. Alright. Never mind, it's just me needing to talk later. Oh, yes, jacket that converts into a bag. But what if instead of just an over-the-shoulder bag, what if we could make it zip up and convert into a backpack? Because sometimes you need a backpack and sometimes you need a jacket. Oh, hey, I thought there was a cat behind me. See, the one time I like hallucinate seeing cats out of my peripheral vision, and sometimes I'm not seeing things. Hey, Loki, what are you doing, handsome? Why don't you come say hello? Say hello to me. No, okay. You just wake up from your nap. Alright. Yeah. Try to figure out. Oh, and for that, this convertible thing, I have a way that in the pockets in the jacket have to also make sense and be functional when it's zipped up into a backpack. I also saw not too, oh, this backpack. But you know, we think about backpacks and the opening is all presented to the world. So all your little pockets and doodads, anybody can just like sneak up because you have so many pockets. You don't know if somebody's mucking around with one. But doesn't it make more sense for all of that stuff to be close to the body and have it be solid and flush more on the outside? Doesn't that make more sense? Let's do this jacket with all the pockets on, but it just opens up fundamentally from the inside rather than all the goodies on the outside. 'Cause sneaker pockets are more fun than just, hey, I'm a pocket. Come look and admire me. Look here, pickpockets. No, we want to be hidden. Yeah. All right, brain is thinking. Ooh, and I was thinking that I got oodles of ideas. Maybe we'll grab our sketchbook at some point and let's doodle some ideas. I enjoy that part of the practice also. And I've just got a way that I do it. So I can just show off. I don't know how other people draw. I just know how I do it. What my practice looks like. I don't know about anybody else's practice. Those are the words because it's all practice. Everything is practice. I was gonna say, except for maybe eating, but you can have an eating practice too. Never mind. Everything is practice. Everything is practice. Oh, this is really. I like. And I like that I've changed up the stitch density on the lines. It's not all perfect and uniform, and But it's nice because with the variations you get different tonality from the little underfabric scraps. So it just gives it an extra layer of visual appeal while you're looking at it. Helps to bring some cohesiveness all into all of these disjointed and disparate bits. It brings equity to the piece. You look equally interesting. I dislike that word equity. I am never going to be 6.5 feet tall. I should not have equal rights or equal assumption that I will be treated equally just because I show up to pretend to play basketball. Hello, hello, relax. How are you? You're a bit hungover. All right. Okay, so we're in trouble. Chat is either looking for fried food or a mimosa. No, mimosas are not good. If I was partaking, the answer is always a Bloody Mary. Hey, cat, did you wake up off of your spot? Come on, you're a purrin. You're furrin' good. Oh, you be furrin' good. Just a little late for class. Yeah, it's. I don't think you've missed too much, and I don't have the. Don't rewind. You can just listen to it at 2 point speed. We haven't done very much. Here I am just like fondling my equitable art. Oh, right. I was pontificating how I should not assume equal success in the WNBA because I'm not 6.5 feet tall, nor will I ever be unless I choose to do something that is medical management of body dysmorphia, which works for no one ever. There's that like Barbie girl. There's chicks and folks who do bizarre plastic surgery, but they're paying for it out of their pocket. But legitimate surgical considerations for like actual medical reasons are like, no, we don't cover that either. But now your brain is broken, we have a surgical treatment for that. Bluff off, you do. No, you don't. You have a system that creates a lifelong patient, and with the everybody deserves nothing on the government's here to manage your health care. You'll be better off for it. Ow, you're gonna make me cold. Alright, well, it's a good thing we're not doing fine art stitching. I can't have schmutz from the outside contaminating our project. Oh, did I have words? Of course you have words, Phoenix. You're mean enough to show up. All aboard the spaceship to the entertainment center at 3i Atlas because better to be cat toys than cat food. Yep, nope, that's true. Yep. Though the way the boys sit in humans' lap and not always mine, I would not mind being treated more a little bit like chopped liver. Like cats. Why can't I be chopped liver? Come sit in my lap. So with all of the rearranging, somehow Loki's decided he's amped up the sweetometer and fondly he's been referred to as diabetes because he has been so sweet. He's gonna offer you the diabetes with those beautiful googly eyes. Hey, sweetie. No, he's more interested in going outside than showing up on camera. But oh my god, 2 meals in a row, sitting having some food, and Loki just curls up on my lap and just like looking at my bowl. Little man, oh, who was it? One of them, maybe both of them, rubbing their heads on chopsticks. I didn't know chopsticks were like a cat magnet of a tool, but I guess they've decided it's good. Chopsticks, good enough for cat cheeks. All right, this blue has stitched its last stitch. Ooh, that was like something funny. Here's the here's the blue row next to this little swath of purple. We want to do a different tone blue and stitch on this for a little bit more while I dabble. Yeah, that sounds good. All right, thanks for agreeing, everybody. You made a good choice out there. All right, let's find some blue. Mm, looks like more like a greens and yellow tub because I pretended I could organize. Oh, there's my camera. You're not picking up the tone of blue very well. And I know it sounds better if I talk into the mic. Let's do this one. Whatever. Oh, this shirt wears so good though. I'm so glad we finished this. And finished this the blue paisley top off nicely because it's cute. And then it gives me good reason to wear blue and gold makeup today because fuck those ladies who say never wear blue eyeshadow. And no, I don't dress up for you. I dress up because I like it, darn it. I should not have listened to. I don't know why it irks me. Nicole Rudolph's pontifications on the politicalness that is fashion. I I almost thought I was gonna torture us and we were gonna listen to it, but I already did, and I do I have words? Is it just her personality that irritates me, and it's anything that she's gonna put out right now? I just am like, maybe it's the playing. If you go, oh, I'm kind of quiet. All right, let me. What? Oh, I was gonna do something. All right. All right. Can I talk really loud? I don't know why. I'm just gonna talk super into the microphone. I put on that noise suppression thing. I can't see. I don't like something about the audio in Rumble Studio really bugs me. I don't like being quiet. No, don't be sorry. I need to know these things because I'm not listening and it's good. I'm gonna be vain and talk shit on the internet. Well, I want everybody to hear this bullshit that comes out of my mouth. Let me see. All right. I'm not even in the. Oh, I did oh, can I? Let's see here. Do I? Hold on. Hmm, hmm. Does this? Oh, here. Let me really. Okay. Let me just really amp up the settings and see how much of an asshole can I be if I talk way up here. All right. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, it's always one of us. It is exactly. And so, oh, no, no. Sometimes I think it's me. Sometimes I think it's you guys, and then sometimes I blame Rumble. It's always one of us. It's true. It's true. I moved the microphone, did a back end. I played in my back end of OBS and reset a thing that I played with yesterday and was just like, fuck it, let's be assholes and commit auditory assault. Cause, and what did I do? I put on the noise suppression and then fucked around with the limiter in OBS. So we'll see if, and I got a new cord as I'm waiting for the new cords that I ordered to be here tomorrow. Cause I was reminiscing about this time last year, and we had been conniving also the radio antenna corset, and we are continuing to collect an assortment of shitty 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cords. So we should at least make a pair of stays and use them as the cording in there because waste not, want not. Tekken bitch. Yes, yes, yes. Which, what the fuck did you do, Rumble? Shutting my show off after an hour yesterday. That's right. We are not good, but we know just enough button pushing to be able to show up and be dangerous. But that does not mean we are adverse to learning how to be even more horrible than the last time. Hence my forever thumbs down, which is usually not for my content, but for my tech skills. Not good. Phoenix, you don't have popularity. You don't have name recognition. You have nothing exciting to offer the world except for old fashioned sewing machines and your inability to shut up. So, reliance on other doing old fashioned things well for the attempt to lean in. And why do people still like, what's up with everybody needing to have some stupid open mouthed fly catching face on a thumbnail? What I I just don't like it. Relax. I know it matters, but what is it really, right? I know that matters, but what is it really? Yeah. It's this untangible, this like thing you just have to keep grabbing for, and hopefully, because if some charismatic guy shows up, you're screwed. Yeah, there's always somebody more exciting, but they also have to show up in practice and try not to be assholes. All right. Oh yes, relax. All you need, all your name recognition goes out the window. Yeah, yeah. If you don't have any personality but a big name, then you will be left behind for somebody who's more entertaining. It just takes them different time. Which, speaking of names and time, trademark and IP protection, Patagonia versus Patagonia. Bitch has no name without the brand. And I think they do need to protect their intellectual property and trademark that is their name because, as we've learned, a lot of the, the actual how a garment is constructed is not what's protected in fashion, it's your name. Oh, it the no, I think they wish they were a place. Um, well, it depends. Yeah, the clothing company versus the drag queen unfettered unfurled trans flag at Yosemite activist who's all about you just take your heels and your makeup and you go out into the woods and unfurl flags. Right, I know. No, they are not. Patagonia, the clothing company, is not suing Patagonia, the country, for trademark infringement, or but the drag queen is are they still drag? I guess they still decide they're drag queens if they're trans. They're trans queens. I whatever. I don't want any. I don't want to be a part of any of your groups, which is also funny watching this new like anti-woke right imploding on itself too in the grifter era. Oh, somebody who just jumps on a cash grab bandwagon. Let's see consistent morals over time rather than oh money, 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 money. Tramping. Yes. No, no, no. They already no. It's not. I think as much as it was rich white bitches who wanted the glamping first. I think it's glamping because where else can you go out in the woods and have a full solar enabled LED stage with your down comforters and all of your oils and lotions and potions just all set up out in the woods with the cabana boys and girls, motherfuckers. Yeah. Oh, glamping already is a thing. Oh, tramping. Too much like the early Audie's tramp stamps. Oh man, it's almost girls are so overly done up. It's almost like we just need to bring back the single tramp stamp. Just make the tramp stamp great again. Just like one tattoo. You don't need everything. And where the fuck? How are people on? Who has money for fucking tattoos? Where do these bitches get this money? Oh, relax. When I was a Boy Scout, I took your Game Boy with you and a radio. Oh, you're supposed to be out and one with nature, and you can't leave the tech at home for 24 hours. How dare you? That was glamping. I mean, batteries were expensive, and you probably needed were afraid you were going to run out, so you had to bring extra. These batteries are not for my flashlight, Troop Master. I mean, these are not for my Game Boy, these are for my flashlight. Don't you know they both take double Ds or whatever it is? Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you'd go out for a oh no. So you did have extra battery. Oh, good times, good times. Yeah, if you could not disengage for a little while, that and now kids can't even go without their telephones. That is addiction. I concur. You had it early and hard. Pacify me with your pretty colors and bouncing pixicles. All right, so you could go short bits. Well, that's good. But that should have been a lesson. Highly addictive personality. Caution, caution. But we don't learn these things about ourselves, but not 30 seconds. There. Oh, I kind of, this is such fun monotonous. We've got so many beautiful straight lines we're gonna sew. Maybe we'll do some cording after this. I just feel like twisting yarn to make it a little more, increase the diameter. Yep, that's the words I chose. Exactly. Choose your addictions wisely because they're all some type of a coping mechanism that either came out of adaptive or male adaptive reasons. Our brain thinks they serve a benefit. So, do we want our addictions to reinforce What type of choices do we want them to help reinforce? So that's the words we'll choose. Yeah. Oh, there's no cats in here right now, and I want cats for real, for real. But, mm-mm-mm. I was gonna have thoughtful words, and I don't. Oh, you agree? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, this is so much fun. And if you just got bread to spare, or you just feel like you're not a good sewer, do something like this where you just got oodles of shit tons of straight lines, and you just practice getting a feel for the machine. Does this look super awesome? I don't know. It's something, but just don't be afraid to play and practice because if you do neither, you get nowhere. Can't help you. Just like I did what I said and we did a thing. We got answered the question that we went and set out to answer, and when the time is ripe, we'll make different choices or things will just go a different way and they will be even more awesome. So that's the end of that. Cackle, cackle. Oh, this does kind of, not kind of, I thought it, Phoenix, we're sewing plaid of our own creation. And here I am like, oh my god, it really does look like plaid. Well, that's good. You set out with that intention. So, oh, right. We were thinking what skills we want to make sure that we can do in the event of the zombie apocalypse. And yesterday, Synthos State at the end of the show had this spectacular notion of we should not forget iron smelting. And I am trying to review and collect like all the steps for fiber and cordage production. And some of it is way more complicated than others, and some of it is just the utilization of incredibly sharp, pokey tools. But oh, wouldn't that be funny? So there's a tool, I think they call it a heckle, that's sharp, sharp metal spikes more commonly that you take the fiber and beat it and comb it through those little metal teeth on a table-ish top surface to help, not to help, for the purpose of separating the long strands of fiber from the stalk, whether it's flax or hemp or nettles or nettles. What other ones? Differently, not the same way you do cotton, because that is a short, stable, no, staples, Staple, not BLE, staple. And I think the initial cotton is different. I know the fiber stalks and more with the animal fibers. Don't don't pretend to be fancy, Phoenix. Yeah, so just thinking about that, and then I'm like, oh right, maybe we should broadcast some of those seeds because there's the there's that first step with fiber crops is you got to actually grow them so that you've got the next steps. So yeah, good times, good times. Um, I was thinking again about was it, oh no, train left the station. Ah, yes, hemp for the fiber. Hey, handsome, you want to come say hello? I know, but hemp. What we hemp for. Oh, the Constitution is written on it. The sail making, hemp ropes, hemp cordage. It's not just for the smoking. I'm trying to think of exactly what a crop is. Oh, crop. Yeah, linen. Um, not do do do. No, you're right. Like you say that you eat certain foods for exactly different types of fiber. Yes, don't get us because then we're going to have to go down the rabbit hole of soluble versus insoluble fiber and who's got more lignins and all that stuff. You had a hemp bike seat. Well, at least they didn't just, at least you didn't see the hippies still there just trying to like smoke your bike seat. Oh, hemp bike. Did it? Oh, we're up to trouble, that's for sure. Oh, cotton is a fiber, yes. I don't I don't know if you'd want to eat it though, but they have it used for the packing of wounds, but sometimes you just got to pack your wounds with whatever you got, 'cause better to stop the bleeding than to worry about an infection when you're already dead from the bleeding. So live long enough to die from infection and not from acute blood loss. Yeah, that's yes, that's one of the take-home messages for today. Live long enough to die from infection and not acute blood loss. Oh, that's what you're asking. What fiber are we talking about? The clothing ones. The clothing ones. 'Cause this is not the cooking show. We're not in the kitchen to talk about soluble and insoluble fibers and which is going to, if you don't have adequate fluid for rehydration, inadvertently lead to the possibilities of worsening of the constipation symptoms. There goes our mouse. Get back here. Ooh, yes, legumes have lots of fiber. I had to learn how we're going to end up processing the lentils because my bean of choice in the corned beans and squash bed is lentils. Cooking, bitch. Yes. But that what makes me worry about needing the kitchen like extra clean. Oh, because people get judged, and I'm like, do I really want my kitchen on the internet? Like, that one's very stressful to me. I don't want you bitches judging my kitchen. This exactly. Very carefully with a lot of protein. The answer is we are more vegetable people, not less vegetable people. And when you cooking with erythritol, consider decreasing the amount used by half if you're using a full sugar recipe, but you're substituting erythritol, decrease. I would recommend decreasing the volume, but that's because I don't like that cloyingly sweet text taste in my mouth. Like, oh, this is true. We can't all have food TV kitchens. No, it is what you do with it. Yeah, choose your weapons wisely. What knife do you choose? Oh, to have a cleaver, not just to have an Asian cleaver. Those big, giant, square ones. Why don't you give me eyes? How about you come and sing them a song or give them some eyes? They can't see you. It's a good thing they know you do exist. And even ingredients, it's what, yes, you don't always need the best. Well, and it's so funny how over time things change. Oysters and sh different coastal shellfish things had at different points been in such copious abundance that they were the poor people food versus now that some of those things are like very hoity-toity because they were so popular that they needed some time for a comeback. Or the beef tongue or different parts that used to the butcher saved for his family versus what got sold in the shop, and now everybody's like, "Oh, I want that one." And is it because it tastes like it's just funny how the bi-directional shifting of I want you because you make like Marie Antoinette like cosplaying being a cottage girl or whatever. Lingua. I do not think I've had lingua. I no, I don't. It's just not. I haven't gone out of my way. That's the words I'll use. I haven't gone out of my way to find it. Exactly. Slave food is now a delicacy. Yeah, it's and don't you think if that's funny that makes me think no, we don't. What am I trying to say? To think that they're not always being recognized and honored for that. But ooh, lingua tacos are so good. That's what I hear. Everybody says they're like if the meat is cooked correctly and they make sure to take off all the papilla or the taste buds, as long as it's done good, that it's supposed to be just like tender and fall apart good. Melt in your mouth. Tongue so good it just melts away as it touches your I think somebody's talking with their hungover stomach, it sounds like. Sounds like I want a side of super spicy pickles. And a, yeah. Oh, but even if they don't, it's okay. All right. That's what I recall hearing over time. It's like shading with colored pencil. I'm shading with stitches while being shady in stitches. We'll just go there. I gross Tijuana tacos. I've never been to Mexico. I've been to Canada, but only on the East Coast. I never went up far. I guess technically I was in Canadian waters on the West Coast, but never set foot on dry land. That's it. Oh, but it's preferred to take that off. Yeah, I know. I don't, I think having the taste buds on there, the papilla, that might be a little much. Some, I can at times have a texture thing and certain textures. I think uh, yeah. I don't want mine with the papilla left. Oh, hey, my eyeglasses don't have, and yes, that was me trying to stab myself with my needle just now. I guess we're playing Princess Pincushion. Oh, Mexico is another world. Yeah, and then I'm sure it's different. like in Murica, there's like the tourist places where the places locals live and actually do things, and then probably just as good. Oh, only been to Canada and Mexico. I That happened. Yeah, I was in Europe when Europe before the EU, when you needed coinage for every country, not just some slop. Oh, you went where your buddy's family lives. That's way better, I think. Just you gotta it's yeah. The real place versus here's our lipstick on a pig dressed. Oh, Phoenix. Oh, dressed up lipstick on a pig version of LA County for the 2028 Olympics. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. And they're not building. Is this the first time ever in modern history that the host city is not building any new venues? Are they planning any upgrades other than just like re relocating the mice with the rats with the bubonic plague and the homeless? You're like, hey, you just go roll up on the other side of town. Our benefactor Xi Jinping is in town. We gotta make it look good for Team China. That is what I just said. Ouch. Yeah, 'cause they do. I mean, the cartels and the policia and the different things are also not made up. They're just not fairy tales. Oh, you're using your World Cup venues for them. I forgot you got the World Cup. Oh, warm up. So this is the precursor. We gotta roll up all of the homeless now so that we know where we're gonna like roll them up the next time. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But oh man. Oh, Karen Bastard. Oh, that's in the LBC, IBC. We tore down the '84 Olympic pool, but we were not replacing it with an Olympic pool. It broke your. Oh no! Yeah, see, why get rid of if you're. I can understand. You don't. A city does not need two beautiful Olympic caliber swimming halls. Well, you don't need two, but if you have one, why tear it down? It's like getting rid of the old opera houses. Ultimate cure, right? Yes. But it's like their mission is just destruction. Put up some crappy miniature brutalist thing of like, oh, we're gonna give you these houses, but you don't really care because oh, yeah, this is yeah, bitch, 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 girl. Boy, the Spencer Pratt commercials are pretty good though. Whoever's doing their, but then it's jobs, tear downs. It's just money laundering though. They're like, oh, we need to pay off our friend's company. Our friends need money. We're gonna give them a no bid contract for this demolition project. Do we need to demolition it? No. Oh, it's like stupid we need to do a planning party about some new traffic stuff. Because where the fluff did somebody decide that all these stupid roundabouts were like the best thing ever? It's retardo land. Talk about making money from accidents and having reasons to overtax people because of the destruction that happens as idiots try to go a roundabout and are like retarded and don't know how to do it. But then the ladies down there having their commie mommy candy handler money manager, these rich bitches who have never worked a day in our life, probably have their own trust fund and are married into these Silicon Valley or whatever big industry husband manages, pushes ones and zeros bullshit. And right, exactly. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. I'm on fire. I lost my bobbin thread. Oh right, yeah, the socialist commie mommy. Again, this you cannot. I will continue to be on this hill. We of speaking. I've heard some other gentlemen call it the mm, what what was their phrasing? It was good, but it is definitely in their defense. In their defense of what? They're brain dead and think champagne socialism is the way to go because we've got the champagne, so you can take the socialism. They do exactly. They probably teach their hobbies funny really well. Well, they're yeah, oh, they're rubbing it for all the ways. But so many of these husbands are working for agencies, and these agencies need this money laundered anyway, and they need another path because they can't use all of the NGOs after USAID got kicked in the tits. They have to reroute the money through a different pathway. Hey, Glowy, I hope you're crafting today. What are you crafting today? Oh, yeah, that, yeah. I didn't know how to follow that up, so I was like, all right, I'll just give myself a pregnant pause while I collect myself and figure out, should we do 2 more rows of color blocks on this project and then we'll go back to, or do we want to throw in the white? Let's let's do some piping because we haven't piped in a while. And I'm machinating about boning, so we'll use and also massaging lubricant into my wood. Oh, oh, yes, indeed, relax. You do need to craft a peace of mind. Exactly. Uh, idle hands are the devil's playground, and we choose to make time to do stuff, or we choose not to, and it doesn't matter. However, you might enjoy what your mind creates. Oh, I'm sewing piping. That's where oops, one beating of my microphone. We have this. I have this roll of white. We're gonna twist and sew with the cording. The edge foot, that's the one after thread up the machine in this white because That's what we're using. Oh, do I need another reason? Because I said so. Oh, oh yes, it all comes around because the Colonel's Corner, Colonel Watkins, and her deep dive into history that is Project Operation Gladio, the Fabians, all of this stuff, and super helpful because we can't what is it? The now is not a repeat of the past, but they've been using the same playbook for hundreds of years, so that it's kind of out there, and they have not really been smart enough to make significant alterations to their playbook over time. So if you've been studying the game, you can start to piece together there's because it's possible. That's the words I'll pretend to fumble out of my face for. Where was I going? But history is helpful in having some sense of a context, but it doesn't satisfy or not only does it not satisfy, it does nothing to alleviate the but are we gonna sit back on our fat asses and let them continue to push us into the sandbox that we probably don't want to be in? Or oh, you heard something about a kitchen tour, software cook. I don't judge harsh, but if you but I can if you want it. I'll think about. I keep going back and forth, but then I'm like, do I really want to show off my kitchen? But I could drag all the stuff in there. We could do it sometime. How are you, chap? What's been up? Have you enjoyed your hiding of the internet? Is your institution over? Do you get a summer break? I'm asking all the personal questions today. Tell me more. I will ask them all. Tell me more. Hey, everyone. We did speak a lot of food. We did. There's the end I'm looking for. Oh, what's up? Hey, the two. Are you guys? Is it time yet? It, it's not time yet, but you can come and tell me I'm adorable, Loki. Loki, you're adorable. Come sing closer. Come on. Well, come on. I, I don't think they can hear you down there. Come sing up here, handsome. Now I've been thoroughly distracted. What? Where were we masticating on mentally moments ago? Oh, the stream was like 30 minutes behind for you. Oh, funny. Rumble, I don't, there, some stuff I know we're shitty and we try to do better and make sure our audio cables are frequently replaced until we find some satisfactory ones, though. So we'll try Cyntha's recommendation. But that's funny. Oh, yesterday they conveniently like ended the show after an hour and I had to restart. Delvit came in and he was like, "Are you still live?" And I was like, "It says I'm still good to go on studio," but the world was like, "No, restart." Okay. They keep doing awesome stuff. Just tell us when you're gonna fuck it up on the back end. I don't care. I'm still gonna use it. I just like to know. Oh, I have a long delay in chat. Oh, interesting. Funny, funny. Yeah, huh. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, are there solar storms? Is it, maybe no, you're right. Right, I can only take accountability for things where I know I'm sucking. I can't take accountability for for things where Rumble is letting me down, and it's not my fault. Yeah, always, always, always. But what I can't complain, and it terrifies me, but also I have questions of why they, what are they, how, oh, that, and you're chatting for 2 hours. Yeah, we're in the, welcome to the time where I throw out the notion, what does Rumble gain from storing all of our live stream data for free? Or are they, with this new, all these new AI companies, are they, is all of our content being used to train AI? That's my question. Because no, we, if a company's biggest expenses is processing and data storage, how do they benefit from providing all of this storage to us for free? Software with information for our AI overlords, of course. Yeah, that's, I can't think of any, I don't see any other explanation. And then how do we feel? I'm still here. They're like free speech, but they're, how are they making a differently, data equals money? Yeah, it, like how, oh, yeah, it's because nothing is free, and or if something is free, then you're the product. And I, yeah, yeah. Loki, what are you doing? There's no food over here. I just, then this just goes back to this thing that I said before, that, but they were doing that before they got in bed with these AI companies. Rumble Studio, they didn't have it. A, it's free. B, there's no fee for all the storage. How much mem the circus's slop show of accumulated stored data? They cost me near a zero. Oh, I was gonna twist this and then play it through. Alright, did I explain what I was doing? I have this yarn. I've got two lengths of it, and then I'm sewing very close to it. We have this ruffled trim. Am I even where I'm supposed to be to show stuff off? I'm big in chat so I can read and speak with my eyeglass. Alright. Oh, I'll be right with you, stuff like that. There. Alright. Well, that's about just just as long as we sell common sense, I'm good with it. Sell common sense. If we sell something, use it. I don't see. I have said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. I worry the naiveness that is the mission is being swindled by nefarious actors because they're too naive to think that they could be used nefariously. No, read my message. I got there. I got there. I had to take care of the tech stuff first to make sure I was in screen because it's my show first. Then I'll read chat. Damn it. Oh, but how common is it? Yeah, I don't know. But the games are all the same. So if we could, there's Oh, and AI is the perfect spot because they can just greenlight all of these on paper letter stock. Is that what the word is? Yeah, there's always a greedy overlord. And if not greedy overlord, then popular, non-traceable, easily collapsible bubble for money laundering or operations, because if it's hidden in plain sight under the guise of a legitimate thing, everybody's got startup money for AI. Oh no, Pete, I'm a starship. We're trying. I don't know. Let your enemies know. Let your friends know that we sew and talk shit regularly because I don't know. We try to be palatable to nobody and disliked by everybody, just like cockroaches, because you can't get rid of us. We're gonna show up 3 times a week until there's internet. Until the internet goes down forever. You're stuck with me, damn it. Alright. Where was I being my vanity markers next? Oh, because I was listening to the colonel talking about the banking operations from the Vatican and the Sicilian mafia and all this and that. I try to bring your friends and your enemies here. I can't thank you, software cook. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? We're so niche that all we can do is spread the breadcrumbs. We can't make seeds grow, but we know that we can throw the seeds out and trust that when the time is ripe, the plants shall grow. And after that, it's cool. It's alright. These things have to be done. These thoughts have to be purged from my brain, and making needs to happen so that I don't go mad. Yeah. Alright. Do we need cat snacks? It's a little bit early, but oh, Freya Roofers, why don't you come over here? Let me go grab a snack back for you. Do you want a fresh snack back? I'm going to take 2 steps that away because I forgot to grab cat snacks. So, welcome for 30 seconds of the sewing machine stream where you don't have to hear my face hole. Da for the girls. For candy, 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 candy. Come on, Frey Frippers. Oh, Loki, you two. Frey Frippers, come over here and show sew machine sew. Indeed, indeed. Loki, Frey Frippers. All right. I don't think she's going to be on screen. She's going to be. Oh, I'll stop touching him. Frey Frippers. Hey, 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 hey. That's not yours. That's not yours. Hey, Hoover. Oh, Frey Frippers. We abuse their ear holes. Come on, Loki. Loki. Come on, handsome. Hey, Loki. Yeah, she is. She's like, avert your eyes. Don't pay any attention to me. Just let me eat here. Oh, you are such a good hugger with you and your maxi cats. Ow! Ow! Alright, that's it for right now. I'll have some more after that little man comes in from being outside. That's it. That's it, Loki. Oh, let's move the chair and we'll see if we can do this better. our new shirt that we finished sewing on Wednesday. Oh, so cute. I so comfortable. Ow, that was my toes. So chuffed. So chuffed. So comfortable. I wish the neckline was a little bit lower, but what are you gonna do? Ah, marvelous, marvelous. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, hearing people. Oh, that Nicole Rudolph thing. Oh, why did she? Oh, that's what I was gonna say. People who are talking about extolling the virtues of communism while having spent a whole ton of money to go to some camping event that it just I just can't take you seriously. Just can't. And I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, I was railing on what is it, that Brandywine Hobbit Festival thing. Oh, we all live in community and joy, and look at us, we can just prance around and cohabitate after we spent how much money for these camping spots and had luxury money to burn for travel. Fuck off. Also, I'm just getting to the jaded part of education system is so wrought with crazy that unless you like actually do hard science and are not I don't want a computer scientist. I want the bench scientist who has to like worry about the Bunsen burners and condensers and the reagents and making sure that your silica is baked to the right temperature so that you know that all the impurities are out of it before you do your extraction. You can't do those things or hook up the gas for the LCMS, LCMS, MSMS with the FID detector. Just go fuck off. Wow, we are just railing on one thing and then the next thing, but it's all the same thing because they fucking are everywhere. And we either are going to continue to sit on our asses and let them win, or we're going to decide the answer is no. In which case, what is the response of there's no taking out of the cog or what's how does the how does the disruption be covert but effective because there's only so many mm, technical, like physical places, but disrupting them has whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Ow! Why are you not? Don't touch me like that. What's going on under the hood here? Is there disruption here? Are we having? Don't be so disruptive. Why are you touching me? Alright, let's try this. Let's, alright, so here's what I have. So it's just this little decorative edge that we're going to stick in between some seams and it's going to give some visual appeal and probably because it's us, a place for the eye to rest on something that's white and clean, separate from the chaos that is probably accentuating and minimizing all of it. Let's unpick this little mouse here. 'Cause it's so yay. Oh yeah. I'm probably trying to mash up two different songs again. Like for, I have to be very careful, or my brain goes seamlessly back and forth between putting on the Ritz and Old New York was once Constantinople. Software must disrupt the corporate ladder, but must clean the ladder. The conundrum. I think this is why folks make their own business to do it better. Yeah, yes, yes, but that's just one piece of the Hydropus. Speaking of somebody who in the business who thought they were going to do it better with no disregard, what is it that company? Make clouds, make rain, who, oh, let out a whole bunch shit ton of hydrogen sulfide. You're like, we're gonna make it cloudy again. Oh, nobody asked you, company, to bring back the clouds with your chemicals in the air. I thought you were trying to pretend that chemtrails aren't real, and here you are, like, hey, we're just doing this over here. Just do it better. Yeah, there's the do it better, but we also oh, just the rolling back and let businesses like actually be. But then folks are like, but the environment, but this, but for the children, for the children. Fucking with ecosystems more. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, stop letting out. No good has or likely will. No, ne'er, no good ever comes from mucking around with nature. Adding green fluorescent protein into everything was just the beginning so that we could track where the things were going. But pretending that we can manipulate the messaging signals with our own version of the messengers is not going to end well. And the way they massage the data, oh, because of these new injections, we prevented this many deaths. How do you know? Did you go back in time and see who would have died if they'd not taken this? To be able to say there's any thought of conclusiveness that this action, 100% without any possible other reason, led to this outcome. If so, I want to see the time machine because I don't believe you. This is not how statistics works. I did not enjoy the twice that I had to suffer through that class because I was not smart enough to make it through the first time because I'm slow, but I struggled through it and I've learned you could fit the elephant into the data if you decide you must fit elephant into the data. Bring me the time machine and no one gets hurt. Oh, for fluff's sake. Yeah. Adding sterilized mosquitoes, or ticks. Do you guys, oh, South Africa, do you guys have the ticks down in Texas? But you guys already, certain parts have the Lone Star tick, because Rocky Mountain spotted fever and the Lone Star tick has already been a thing, that they've added the alpha gal to it and made it more interesting. Like, hey, tick, why don't you do two things instead of just one? Oh, hey, hello, all 11 of you. Thanks for being the most awesome, mostly workers and lurkers chat. You are like getting the bricks though. Oh, they've been around. And I've heard also that there's a oh, problems with this year's grains for the cattle. Things are just getting fucked up. Not too many cases you've heard of. Okay, well that's good. Yeah, it was fascinating hearing the horse girls complain about the ticks on their horses because these chicks will kill for their horse. Do not think that you will be. Don't date a horsey girl unless you understand horsey girl, and you will always come in second to horsey. Like if you're alright with being cucked for a horse, then go with the go with the horsey girl. If you're not alright with that arrangement, then just walk past the barn. Cause do not stop at the barn. You will only be second place. Yeah, there is a map. Dove was looking um 'cause I think it's it might be a Department of Health reportable lab finding because I'm pretty sure there is a lab test. Oh, that's all right, Softer Cook. You need to go take care of some things, but you just wanted to swing by and say love and stuff. I'll see you soon, so lady. I will see you so soon, Softer Cook. You have a great afternoon. Thanks for stopping by, chap. It's been a while, but it's good to have you back. Have fun, have fun, have fun. Ah, we're still here though. We're like cockroaches. Can't get rid of us. We're stuck. Like I keep being stuck with all of the things that brought us here. So the many stitches and tails. Hey, two tails. Ow! Don't touch me like that. We'll go back to it. Oh, you know what? We're kind of at the end. Maybe we'll just trim this and then find a new. Like, problem solved. We'll just cut our way through that knot. So if I was going to continue sewing piping, I would try to unpick on this pile, but that sounds boring for you all. So let's play with something else. What else is it in our pile of things to play with? Do you want to sew a zipper onto our pants? So many possibilities. Let's go through and let's do that one half of the rolled hem on that one fabric that I'm thinking of next. Then we'll be one step closer to this overly decorated double box pleat trim. So let's just sew hems. So yeah, we'll take all that, most of that spool and so more of this. Much more. Okay. Oh, we'll do that. Don't look at my shiny sparkly. I'm gonna work on the half that's already half hemmed because you probably don't want to suffer through having to watch me sew all the hems. I'll have to get done at some point. I should have brought the paper towel folder. Then I could have had this on a spool of its own. Oh, you are there. All right. Rolled hems, favorite rolled hem foot, lickety splickety, go through until we think we're gonna cry. Alright, that's all there is to that. Oh, you bag of nutbacks. Ah, I just realized that this beautifully rolled spool is all rolled the wrong way. I'm gonna unroll so I can get to the end that I would prefer to start sewing on. Hey Loki, take a load off and give them a mesmer. Give them a mesmer. Look at this movie. Look at how handsome you are. I don't think you just sit in front of the camera and show off your handsomeness. Just be handsome. Maybe if I stitch so pretty, she'll give me some more snackies. Maybe there'll be more snackies. Not yet, honey. Maybe after I get to unwinding this whole thing. There I was thinking I was being organized, and I was, but now I've got the right side so that I can have the rolled hems. But we could do it right. Yeah, it was worth it though. We'll just wind it back up later. All right, new suicide drink combination of the week: Diet Mountain Dew and strawberry La Croix. Yeah, strawberry Mountain Dew. Zero with no the diabetic version, 0 calories and 0 sugar. But extend your Mountain Dew twice as long by diluting it. Yeah, tasty, tasty, tasty. Mountain Dew, you should make a strawberry flavor that's 0 calories, please. Because I value my waistline and I'm terrified of diabetes. Do I have? Oh, yes. Yep. Join me. I'll just have to say I have the diabetophobia. 100%. I've been inflicted, terrified, absolutely like bone neuropath with the no, don't work so hard. It'll filter up to the surface of the circus. Phoenix, what's the line? What's the line? I just get an inkling of that tinkling of the neuropathy, and the diabetophobia just comes full on. It's all right. You two don't have to be afraid alone of with the diabetophobia. It's all right to be 100% terrified of diabetes. You're not alone. I'm just gonna move this heap to the next to me rather than on my feet, lest I continue to try to talk into the microphone with my googly eyes. Let's go again. Maybe we'll grab our measuring tool and do these box pleats on this strip. Why not? You suffer through watching me sew rolled hems for hours on end. I treat you with sewing something special, the likes of which the interwebs have not seen since. Oh no, I'm making shit up now. This show has no intention of historical accuracy. We're only here for parody because this is a circus. It's in the title. Getting a little twisted there. Just untwist. Yeah, I have more of this material because I was thinking we've got. Oh, I should just grab the sketchbook in a few minutes here so we can sketch out these ideas. 'Cause I know my head has a picture of what I'm talking about, but I realize I say words sometimes and you have no clue what I'm talking about. So I'll we'll do a little doodling and we'll do some planning, or I'll explain to you what my plans are actually. That's That's what's actually going to happen. But this material cut in a little shorty short with this and sparkly beads and or sequins on top covering it around it with some type of a little, oh, do we do a, and some type of a top. And because I was thinking about pants also. Oh, because I'd originally thought about doing the pants out of that same material that we did the ruching with, which I could do also. But I thought for the shorts, it might be fun to try. Not fun, actually. I thought it would be more, make sense from a material standpoint to do a more sturdy fabric for the base that we're going to sew all this stuff on because those ruffles don't look like a lot of weight, but the the mass of the accumulated amount that will be on the end is going to add up. So to choose a material, a base layer with more structure might be more advantageous rather than some flimsy, floppy fabric that looks cute and sheer, but you will not see that it's sheer once it's covered with the ruffles, so it doesn't even matter. In which case we will choose structure. Because we're thoughtful with our choices, because I've been told that our clothing is political whether we want it to be or not, and I choose the politics of attempting to have well-made garments. And that's where it begins. I put on what I want because I want to, not because I'm trying to fit in. The last time I wore a garment to attempt to fit in, I was doing a performance and we were wearing a costume. Or it was orchestra and we all wore black or black and white, depending on whether we were penguining it or not. Oh, that's what she said too. I keep rambling on this whole Nicole Rudolph video. Whatever. People buy like 16 new garments a year. I guess Dove collects that much random stuff. I just we what actual garments did we buy this year? That red silk schmata from the Goodwill, and I think that's it. Yeah, I'm trying to think because it's such a because I just don't do. I don't even like look at the clothes at the thrift store because I have plenty of things I can choose from my wardrobe, and also I've got a fabric stash that needs to be converted from Mount Fabric to Mount Garments. Yeah. Oh, what else? What else? What else? What else? No, I think the ships have left the station momentarily. Please take a pause, stop if you need, have some refreshments. The concession stand for humans might be open. I probably should have had my toast computer earlier in the show, and I probably should have ordered some more. What shall we do? But peeber it up. Toast computer, triple flame. Oh, hear me out, boys and girls. Redonkulous podcast was talking about reminding everyone that OnlyFans is not they're also just a video sharing platform. Just because some folks choose to show videos of certain nature, there's all sorts of stuff. And Battledore kept saying OnlyFans and sewing shows, and I was like, damn it, Phoenix, this is a missed opportunity. Should we? Not should we. I think we will because we sew so much in our underwear and sew underwear so frequently. We sew only and try, oh my God, make, we should make fun of and try to stream, add OnlyFans onto our live stream from Rumble Studio. Who else is using Rumble Studio to live stream to OnlyFans and talking about it? So stay tuned. We might be adding a new platform. Because why not? So why not? We'll have to maybe do some extra, make sure that we add enough extra sparkles, which will be perfect because this year we had dubbed year of the glitz, all the costumes, all the sparkles. What are you doing, Pooper Duper? Oh, the cat ran away. Yeah, I just thought it would be funny. He kept saying sewing shows on OnlyFans, and I was like, yes, I could sew on. I could be so only. Well, it would just be completely on brand. We already sew underwear. We sew in our underwear. So why not sew it over there too? Then we can try out their RTMP custom RTMPs. I really like this better on the roll because now it's all twisted and I have to pause and get all untwisted again. Yeah, I'll probably grab the 1 inch ruler or the ruler that the width is approximately 1 inch and some change so we can have nice consistent folding when we finish this part and transition to the double box pleat portion of this perfect trim. Oh, singing trim trimmery would have been so much better yesterday while we were portraying Mary Bobbin. She just sets up shop and sews it all away. Yeah, we know the patterns. We can see possible places. But what is an actual realistic? It doesn't even matter if it starts off as a pipe dream because they've gotten brazen and they forget that at some point it's plan meets opponent, and opponent has a say that you don't know until they say it. Because I'm not interested in being a digital slave. No thanks. Trading in pretty shiny rocks is more real that I can things that I can Even if I have to trade with my pretty shiny buttons that I'm holding in my hand, at least they were in my hand. Ones and zeros hold nothing. I can't even use it to hammer nails with. At least a pretty shiny rock. I could maybe I bash it over somebody's head with something. It's real, not not this mirage of realness. Oh, that's that the Smurfs? Am I singing this? Are we dressed like a blueberry singing the Smurfs? I think we are. Oh, ah, we're gonna keep yelling on the internet till we're blue in the face on certain topics. So stay tuned for your blue ball moment. Blue balls and blue pills brought to you by the blueberry, Blamo's finest, in leaving you more unsatisfied and disappointed than when you started. So if you think at the end you're going to be satisfied, boy oh boy, did you stop by the wrong show. It'll leave you half finished and wanting for more. Oh, what are we going to eat for lunch? What's what's to eat? Oh, there's roast beef and okay, there will be meat. Oh my god, I can't believe the frickin' Governor Kotek does. Even she doesn't want IP 28. Like, oh wait, you can't stop all of our tourism and ocean fishing and fishing expeditions and hunting and animal husbandry and pest management, because if you just have trash everywhere and rats, maybe we shouldn't invite hantavirus or the bubonic plague into every neighborhood. Just some of them. But the change that's been like dirty, probably some portion of which are trust fund kids traveling, dirty traveling kids versus just hard drug users and abusers. They're not the same. Oh, even the backlash. Oh, we only care about the people who've been murdered who are not white, but let alone the person who was like literally beheaded. And now I've come to learn beheadings and machetes. You know what? Number one thing, very common trend, probably also meth in their system because meth and machetes just rolls off the tongue so well that they've adopted it as their self-defense tool of choice. Yeah, we'll go with that. So interesting, interesting. Didn't know that at the time, but now I'm like, oh, damn it, that guy. They'll never find who did that. Gone to the winds, never to be seen again. Oh, speaking of stuff that will be seen again, I was so excited thinking we were just about ready to do the last of the cut work for the mummer's necklace. And Dub was like, oh, excuse me, would you like me to help with that? And I was like, oh, that's because, who's not a big, huge fan of fussy cutting? Yeah. And then he looked, he's like, were you supposed to finish that couching around these scale ups? I was like, oh, Yes, I was supposed to do some more couching moves. Oh, we'll get that couching finished. Then we're like, I think really, really actually towards the home stretches of that project, which is spectacular. Very good. Right, just a little bit longer, and then we'll get onto something different. Do we have an? I know there's an end. Oh, there you go. All right, that's just a little pile. We've sown so many bigger piles of rolled on over the years. This is just like a minute. Hello, Hanson. Hey, you have fun out there? Do you have fun out there? Can't work on that project today. Cats have been outside, and somehow I have glitter all over my arms, and I don't want to transfer glitter onto that project. It sparkles, but I'd rather the thread do all the work and not glittery makeup. Not for that project. What's up, dude? Come on. No. Alright. Okay. Alright, we'll just sell a little bit more. We'll see if we get there. If not, whatever. We shine bright like lightning. Shine bright like the lightning. Oh, kind of a crumpled. That Loki's just clearing around somewhere. Oh, there you are. I knew you were around somewhere. You want to say hello again? No. You're just gonna tease me? So much nicer when it was on the wall. I'm just glad I thought to use the rolls. Like, I know I saved those for a reason. Oh, right, for miles and miles of trim. Because it would be even more fun, like I said yesterday, if we had industrial wooden spools. Sometimes we make that much trim. May you trim it well. Hey, handsome. You are so dirty. Oh my god. You find some extra snackies under there? You find any extras? We're just untwisting this. So once we do the untwisting, then we can figure out how it needs to be put back together. I know, I also took some time yesterday because they're always like, to get your measurements, you got to wear the right tools. And I find I've done it and I know this. So I took the flexible curve tool and did some shaping and some tracing. And it just still boggles my mind how a flat piece of fabric with some nicks and folds, well chosen stitch lines, goes from this like giant thing to just fit into this like relatively small curvy shape. I'm like, how do I take up this much? How is this gonna fit here? But like I know it does. I copied an existing thing. Phoenix, you're just spouting. You should just shut up and sew for a while. You're being silly. Gosh, all right, we'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Oh, 2 hours, not bad. I should at least get this strip finished, and then we'll figure out what I have patience for, or whether I want to go poke around and look at the pretty new shiny things and see if I got a horrible case of the bimies. Cause that's the other one of the other pieces. Everything we got normalized into this overconsumption I have to have, and it almost it needing something versus wanting something versus settling for second rate shitty to pretend to look like we've got the thing that we want versus waiting to find the thing that we really are looking for or know, knowing what we want, learning over time that we're sorely disappointed because what we think in our head does not exist in reality, thus the time of the making commence. And I've been overthinking the making of that tucked shirt that's been on our menu for years, and we spent all those hours and jokes about using the tucker. Actually, we should bring out the tucker because we haven't used it in a while and haven't made some updated tucking jokes. But I saw a overcome thinking it. We'll just do it simple, figure out the collar piece. Or actually the collar piece is probably something that they set on separate and it's just an illusion for laundering purposes. And we'll just use the square version and a rectangle with some channels and sleeves. We're just gonna stop overthinking it. We've got the fabric prepped from years ago, so we'll just make it. We've got corsets, we've got all the underpinnings. We just need to start to pretend that we sew day clothes. Wait, brave Rupert. Oh, Mike, you are like in my face in kind of uncomfortable position. Must you like let your pull up just right there in my face like that? At least you're not one of those giant bulbousy ones. You're such nice low profile. Who needs that giant snowball in your face? Ah, get back on track there. Stop daydreaming. Okay. You can daydream, but you can't daydream and not look at your sewing all at once, Phoenix. That was just a stitch too far. Too much. Too much. Um, that's good. Maybe if I slit on, I can unwind and sew at the same time instead of having to stop completely. How good can we do this, Phoenix? Nope. We stitched far worse. All right, let's try something real fast. I'm bored. Oops. Phoenix, what do you have there? I have a knitting needle and some wire and my tin snips, and I coiled thread wire around the knitting needle. Careful, you might poke your eyes out. Ow! We can then separate this ring to make jump rings so that we can then attach pretty shiny baubles onto pretty shiny dangly accessory dancy things. And in my head, this is not the tool. Hopefully with my if we're gonna make jokes, we should at least double check the things. Oh, we should do this camera around if we're gonna make jokes about our spring coil like this. Now we just have to do it all in front of the big camera. But then that's weird because you just see my arm. The next year. We should close up. Who let you press the go live button? Alright. Maybe these ones I can. Hey, handsome! I have to cut like one at a time and separate these. Okay. Oh, because I can't get enough pressure. Welcome to We're Not Afraid to Fail Live by trying random shit live on 3 times a week. Oh, open outward. Okay. Ooh, these cutters do work. So I guess I'm gonna have to go through. Maybe I'll just do them one at a time as I need them, because then I won't have to worry about these getting lost. Because we like to do things in groups that are attached. Because I lose everybody. Alright, just like I'm losing my audience. Alright, boys and girls. I blabbered on. The hot take. We're really at the beginning of the show. I've got some hot takes. I need to stretch my legs, and I want to go look at Pretty Shiny. Oh, on that note, oh my goodness, boys and girls, thank you so much. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. It's been a day. I'll be around. Oh, make something. Don't settle for shit. Don't laugh at others unless you've laughed at yourself. I'll be back on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time, selling something. All right. PTFN!